Hey, in this video, we are going to be taking you through the Lakewood neighborhood and kind of giving you a lay of the land and showing you a couple of houses in different price points. So if you're thinking about moving to Lakewood in the Dallas area, which to me is one of my favorite spots, and as you can see why, you've got the lake right behind us. This is White Rock Lake, and I'll tell you a little bit about that here in a minute. And if you stick around till the end, I'll give you a little market update about what's going on in Lakewood, and you get to see some houses kind of like this. And we're gonna get after it right now. If this is your first time to this channel and you wanna know everything there is about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Dallas, Texas, then please subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Dallas. My name is Levi, and my partner Jimmy and I, we get calls and emails every single day from people just like you, as you can see, all over. Looking to make a move to Dallas. We absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, just give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Dallas. So as I mentioned in the intro, right here at White Rock Lake, one of my favorite spots in all of Dallas because I live right down the street from here and I absolutely love it. You can see we're moving into February, and I tell you what, it is 65 degrees and sunny. I don't even have a coat on right now. So if you're really concerned about that Texas weather, well, this is what we love about it, is the winter is not so bad. But the White Rock Lake, it's actually a 9.5 mile track. You can see there just went a biker. You'll probably see you got somebody walking with their kids down there. Great little spot for the Lakewood families to come down here. You've got this paved track all the way around the entire lake, and it's a 9.5 mile track, a full circle around this lake. And there's actually even an extension that way, so I believe that extends it out to another 6 to 7 miles, making it a 17-mile track if you want to take it the distance. But it also connects to the Santa Fe Trail, which goes all the way to Deep Ellum to downtown. So if you want to bike or run all the way to downtown Dallas, there's a trail that connects this trail to all the way downtown. And since I'm kind of in the middle between here and downtown, I like to get on my bike on a Saturday morning and Sunday mornings as well. I'll usually bike down to Deep Ellum, get some brunch, and then bike all the way back, make a loop around this track, and then back to my house. That gives me a good little 22 mile road biking trip, which takes me about 2 hours. I'm kind of a slow poke on the bike. I'm not a speed racer, but I like to have it on the just to get a really good workout on it. But so that's what I look forward to. But you can see here again, absolutely beautiful out here, especially in the spring and the fall and in the summer. I know we're kind of we're moving in February, so we're missing a lot of leaves, but I think you kind of get an idea. But look at this. Look at these homes that you've got right up here, on the lake. So you do have some elevation. That's, if you've seen some of the other videos, that's one of my complaints about Dallas, is the kind of the lack of landscape as far as hills and ocean, right? So you got to make it up with the lakes, and there's a little bit of some elevation over here in White Rock, which I really, really like. But you'll see there's some of these homes right up here that they don't come on the market that often, but sometimes they do. And there's actually a really great one on the market right now, 10 acres that borders the White Rock Lake. It's absolutely amazing. But you can kind of see some of these homes that got these very large yards overlooking the lake. I think they're absolutely beautiful. They are definitely pricey, but hey, if you got the budget for that, then this would be a great spot if you want lake views and you want to be right in the heart of Dallas, because you are right in the middle of everything. So I want to take you around, show you a little bit around, take you to the Lakewood intersection so you can kind of see some of the shops and the main area right there. Whole Foods, they've got everything going on. And then I'm going to take you just to some different price points of some homes, and let's see what you can get and what your budget will get you here in Lakewood. Well, let's go. All right, so we're coming up on our first house here in Lakewood, and I want you to see, again, this is winter time, and this is how heavily treed this neighborhood is. This is what I really love about Lakewood as well, is massive, old growth trees. And you're gonna see though, there's gonna be a little bit of a mix here in Lakewood, as far as there's gonna be some older style ranch homes. A lot of them have been torn down, and of course, A lot bigger homes have been put up in the area, but you still have some of these older ranch style homes. So if you want to get in here low, I'm about to show you this house. It's going to be about as low as you can get, and this house is going to be listed at $595,000, which is, as I mentioned, probably going to be the lowest you can get in. But I do want to show you, you can't really see much of it there. But this is kind of a mid-century modern style home. So if that's something you like, again, it was built in the '73. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, only about 1,800 square feet. Now the cool thing is it is on this creeked lot right here. So you got a cool little creek in your backyard. So if you got cats, you know, they're gonna love that. But you can kind of see the house behind me on the creek. Now, to me, I don't know, that might be worth it right there already. See if I can give you a little better shot here. That might be worth it right there, just to be able to sit out there on your back deck, look at all this heavily treed area. This probably picks up some additional flow whenever it rains. So you can probably hear that, I would imagine, sitting in your backyard, but you could sit right off the back deck. Looks like they've got a pretty cool back deck and some large windows up there. But again, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,800 square feet, $595. This is going to be probably the lowest point you'll find in Lakewood, because there's a lot of really super nice homes in here. But still, you can get in here at a lower price point. You're walkable to Lakewood Elementary, which Lakewood Elementary is one of the best elementary schools, highly rated in all of Dallas, if not the state of Texas. So you got to keep that in mind too. This is why people really love Lakewood as well, is because the elementary school is top notch as far as a public school here in the Dallas area. Dallas is not known for its public schools, but Lakewood is, at least on the elementary side, and the middle school and high school is really not that bad. But you can still see, you can kind of see, got your neighbors over there, but you know, I don't think this is not bad, especially if you're a fan of mid-century modern, then this would be a great option for you. And it looks really cool inside. I mean, the countertops and cabinets probably use some updating, but other than that, it's pretty nice. But let's go check out the next price point. Let's look in the $800,000 to $900,000 range. All right, so we're here gonna check out our next home. It's not the one behind me, but I wanted you to kind of see what some of the newer builds here in the Lakewood neighborhood would look like. They've definitely got some historic homes, some much older homes, but whenever they tear down, they're kind of going up with this style. Well, really all kinds of different styles. But again, you're still gonna get some of these older style ranch homes that have not been torn down yet. So, you know, probably people that have been living there for quite some time. But this home right behind me is the one that's for sale right now. And this one is actually a 3-bedroom, 4-bath, and it's 4,300 square feet. And it's on the market right now for $849,000. That's less than $200 a foot. So you may be thinking, well, that's a lot of $100, but still, it's a lot of square footage, and the price per square foot is still less than $200 per foot. And you can kind of see, I mean, it's got quite a bit of square footage. Looks like they probably did an addition there in the back on the top half. So that's pretty cool. And still, you know, you got some nice neighbors to look at as well. And just to kind of see, oh, I really like this. You see this house down here, looks like a new construction Spanish style. There are several Spanish style homes in this neighborhood as well that are much older, but this one looks like it's a new construction with, I love the tile roofs, if you can see that up there. And it looks like they have another new construction home going on right next to that, which is pretty cool. And then this is probably an older home as well, but they've painted the brick and updated the columns. Looks like they put on some wood columns. They probably replaced those, and also updated the garage door and everything. But you can kind of see now, maybe that's a little bit better, that Spanish style new construction, which I think is pretty cool. I love these Spanish style homes around here in Lakewood, but I like it, if they're gonna do new construction, that's definitely the way to make it look right there. So that's pretty cool. But again, you kind of see that you can go down the hill down there. You see back here too, you can go down the hill. And that's what I also really love about Lakewood, as I mentioned around the lake, is you actually do get a little bit of elevation in this area. You know, some little dips and climbs, which to me just makes it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more fun. But yeah, I mean, so, you know, again, you're gonna get in the price point between $800 to $1 million. $1.1 million, $1.2 million is really going to be the sweet spot here in the Lakewood area because of the proximity to downtown, because of all the mature trees, because of the lake, because of the elementary school. You're really paying for all of that, but I know the people that do live here absolutely love it and they wouldn't trade it for anything. So it's a great option to consider, especially for families than Lakewood. And if you checked out our other video on the top 3 neighborhoods for family, you know Lakewood's in there. So definitely something you want to consider. And now let's go look in the $1 million price range and see what we can find there. Let's go. All right, now we're gonna see what $1.5 million will get you here in Lakewood. I actually can't get up to the house because it's gated, and I didn't feel like, I don't want to bother them if I don't have an actual showing, so I'm just gonna show you here from the gate. But you should be able to see in the background, look at this cool little pond, but they've got a gated entrance. That's pretty fancy, I would say, but you can do that if you're willing to pay $1.5 million here in Lakewood. But again, this is a 5-bedroom, 5-bath house, almost 5,000 square feet. So, you know, that should go a long way, right? And you got that little creek out there, which I think is really cool. Again, heavily treed. Everywhere you go here in Lakewood is really super nice. And again, you're gonna have some of these neighbors with these older style ranch homes, but they're very well kept. That's the key thing, right? You don't mind the older homes as long as they're well kept. Now, right down here, they're doing a lot of new construction. So it looks like somebody's probably purchased several homes right along through here, and they've torn down quite a bit, and they're putting up some pretty nice homes, really nice new construction homes. So if you're looking for something like that in Lakewood, they are available. And then look at your neighbors here next to your little gated community. So even at $1.5 million with your little gated entrance and everything, you still got some neighbors out here in the main street with, I'd say, a pretty nice house. Looks almost kind of like the White House, but no, very stately manner there, you could say. I love it. Love those styles of homes. But again, all these trees, you see you've got some elevation going on down here, new construction going on around there. Just really great area over all. I mean, again, Lakewood, one of my favorite spots. And you know, if you got a family, this is definitely the spot to be, unless you want to get into Highland Park, which is going to be a much higher price point. But you got a good range here in Lakewood, and so I definitely think it's a neighborhood worth considering. So, you know, let's go check out around the main intersection of Lakewood. All right, so you can kind of see behind me the Lakewood landmark here, which is the old Lakewood Theater. Now, it's just recently been converted into a bowling alley, and it's actually called Bolski's, which is themed after the Big Lebowski. So if you're a Big Lebowski fan, then that's the place for you. Get some bowling in, get some drinks. You've got Mi Casino right here, one of the staple Tex-Mex restaurants in all of Dallas, very well known. But I'm out here at this little section. I just wanted you to kind of see that part, but really right back in there, you kind of see some of these Spanish style, you know, office buildings, but you've got a Liberty Burger right back there, which is a great burger spot, one of my favorite. I eat there probably once a week. Lakewood Smokehouse is right there as well. Great barbecue out there. You've got yogurt. You've got one of the best Italian restaurants there as well. And even if you come over here, you see you've got Starbucks. You got a Starbucks right there. There's people out there chilling. I got to get across the street, so I don't want to get run over. But you know, so right here, all in this little intersection, I'm just going to walk up here real quick to kind of show you an overview as well of even down here. So you can see down, that's kind of like the main shopping area, Lakewood Center right down there. You've got a Whole Foods. You've got the Lakewood Country Club as well. So, you know, if you love country clubs, then you've got one right in your backyard. It's an amazing golf course. We've actually got some drone footage, a little bit of drone footage of it. I'm sure Jimmy or Chrissy can throw that up there for us. But right here too, you've got, right down just on this strip, you got a craft beer cellar right there if you wanted to get some craft beers and some craft ciders, things like that. That's really good. Sasa Sushi, amazing sushi restaurant. You got Waya, which is a ramen house. and even T-Mobile. So you got several options, and you got a CVS, and again, you got the Whole Foods. Oh, and right over there you got Zoe's, which I love. It's a great little fast food Mediterranean place, very, very healthy. You got Chipotle, everything down there that you need right here in this whole main Lakewood area, or the Lakewood Center. So that's what really wraps up and makes Lakewood what it is too, because you've got this. I go to the Whole Foods, I go shopping right there, and I tell you what, it's never crowded. That's what I love about being here in the Lakewood area, is that it's just not heavily trafficked. And I don't understand why that is. It's such a popular area, but hey, I'm okay with that, you know, because you go up to Frisco and all the suburbs out there, I mean, traffic is really getting pretty bad up there, but it's still nice and quiet. I mean, we're around a little bit mid-afternoon, and you can kind of see there's not a lot of traffic going on right here, and especially when you're right around the Starbucks. Of course, you know, there's usually a lot of traffic in the area of a Starbucks, but you can actually see right down there is part of the country club. It's just on the other side. We've, like I said, got a little footage of that, but you know, this kind of gives you an overview of all of Lakewood area. And you know, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please comment below. If you used to live in Lakewood, or if you live in Lakewood, tell us what you like best about the neighborhoods. Let us know. And then also, if you stay tuned right now, we're gonna roll some footage as we roll through the neighborhoods. That way you can just sit in the car with us and just enjoy the ride and kind of get a little bit more idea of the Lakewood neighborhoods and see some of those houses. So enjoy the rest of the video, and let's go for a ride.